Okay, I'm going to do something different today. I am going to channel the Octurians. Who are the Octurians? I'm going to share with you what our trusted AI says about the Octurians, but I'm not an expert in multidimensional beings by any stretch of the means, but they are alien beings. They are multidimensional beings. I do listen to some people. I listen to the Pleiadians, Barbara Marciniak. I do listen to her. For me personally, I like to experience these things on my own. I'll do a little bit of a research, but the Octurians came to me in a very organic way. Like I don't remember if maybe I did search them out. I don't really remember, but I do remember they came very, very organically to me. And I have been working with them ever since. So I don't normally channel. I used to be a paid channel. Other practitioners and therapists would hire me to go into sessions to help them move energy through their clients. Like if there was a stuck entity, I'd be their girl, come and because I'm a really good channel, but my guides shut that down. Plus I was moving through some denser, darker energies. However, I don't really channel that much, but for some reason, I'm going to go with it. I had a whole other video planned for you, but this came in instead. The Octurians were like, no, we have a message. We have a message for your people. So let me read really quickly who the Octurians are. Octurians are described as advanced extraterrestrial beings from the Arcturus star system. They're said to be loving, peaceful, and other dimensional, with a focus on assisting humanity's spiritual evolution and raising the planet's vibrational energy. They are believed to communicate and collaborate with those seeking higher consciousness. That's me. That's you. We're seeking higher consciousness. In the alien universe, Octurians are a race of sentient aliens who somehow share a high percentage of their DNA with humans. They are described as being eyeless, communicating via sonar, and having a combination of animal and insect traits. Well, that's interesting. I did not know that. Arcturians are the first alien race that humans encountered, and their first contact was a turning point. So they are similar to us. They understand the human plight, just like the Pleiadians do, and probably the Orions and a few of the others that are more, I think they're in our solar system, but they're close enough to Earth that they understand what humans are going through. And we're the toddlers in the universe. Like we are babies. We are such babies. And we also have, our planet is inhabited with evil. It is the domain of the dark, Satan, devil, whatever you want to call it, that has been here for thousands of years. And I truly, truly believe, I'm just saying that because that it's on its way out. I don't know when, but it's not working anymore. We don't need to learn through evil anymore. So these other races, Octurians and the Pleiadians and the Syrians and those types, my understanding is they don't have what we're dealing with. So the fact that we have the darkness on the planet in competition with God, really, honestly, is what's happening, in absolute competition with God, although God, there is no competition for God, but she is in competition with God. It keeps us incredibly distracted. So, but the Octurians and these other races understand what we're going through. So they're a great resource, but they're way more advanced than we are. So I am going to channel the Octurians that I met a few years ago in a very organic way. And the way I see them, there's two of them. The way they present themselves to me, and if you work with them, you may see them in a completely different way. It's just, there's no right way and there's no wrong way. If anyone tells you this is the way it's supposed to look, don't listen. Do not listen. We have a thing called perception. So things can look very differently from one person to the next. But the way I see them is it's two that I work with. They're huge, ginormous. And they look kind of like light blue, like a big light blue beings. That's how I see them. Okay, so I'm going to connect with them and see what it is that you want to say. Okay, ready? I would invite you to close your eyes because I'll have my eyes closed and just listen and see if it resonates with you. Humans, 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 humans. We don't want to sound like we are making fun of you, but what are you doing? But what are you doing? Humans, 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 humans. Sometimes we notice that you are more human than you need to be. And what does human mean? What does human mean? Well, humans are an enslaved race. You are not free. Us, the Octurians, we are free. And because we are free, this allows us so many more skills and advancements than humans. Humans, you are not free. And you are bound in different layers. You are bound from the moment you are born into this earth, not just by your parents. That's a different thing. It's a different kind of bound. You're bound by the system. You're bound by the energies. You're bound by your government. You're bound by the alien race that looks over your planet. And yes, you do have an alien race that is controlling your world leaders, and it trickles down from there. And you are not free. But we want to share with you right now, that there is this opportunity to be free. The timeline is open for you to be free. In the past, many of these alien beings were able to manipulate the timelines. So, oh, okay, they're going to be free by this time, and they would manipulate and be able to do with it what they want and move the timeline to keep you enslaved. That is not happening right now. There is an opportunity. It's as if a road has opened, but you humans are not stopping being human long enough, some of you, to see that there is an open road toward freedom. And your world leaders and your government keep you very distracted, and you are like fish on a line. You take the bait every time. We are watching from afar. You take the bait of what your world leaders want you to do so they can keep you distracted, so they can continue to work on keeping you enslaved. So here is our suggestion. Here is our suggestion. It is time to stop. And what do we mean by stop? Stop the games. Stop the games, the political games, the interrelationship games, the games that you play with each other, the games that you play with yourself. Every day you wake up in a loop, some of you doing the same thing, saying the same things, thinking the same things. It is time for an interruption. And if you continue day in and day out to go into the same things that you did the day before, that didn't work the day before, you're going to continue. It is time for action. It is time for action. It is time to move from the timeline you're currently in into the new one that is opened up. And with the opening up and with the freedom that is, Beth can see what we're talking about in her head, with the freedom that is available and there, you just got to choose it. You'll start to shed your humanness. The humanness is addicted to suffering. The human is addicted to drama. You go down that road, and I know I can hear you all saying, how? You're telling us to go down this road. How? But how? The first how is to stop doing what you're doing. And you know what I'm talking about. There are places that you go again and again within yourself and then complain about it later, that then nothing's working. Stop that. Stop that. And make a conscious choice to move from the timeline you're in to the one that's available to freedom. Freedom means releasing your anxieties, your judgment, your fears, and those sneaky little places where you indulge in behaviors that you know are not good for you. Now, we know all humans are doing this. We know this. But we also know that every day is you are in just absolutely bombarded with opportunities to distract, opportunities to give into the evils that are all around. Your media is evil, is evil. You stay addicted to the media, you will stay addicted to evil. Nothing on the media is true. Sure, they may give you snippets, but you must think of the media as a massive control system. A massive control system. Find your communities. Do your personal inner work. The thing about humans, which is so good, one of the blessings is you have other humans that want to help you. You have ways to be in community. You have ways to get help to stop this, whatever your this is. It's time to stop humaning. The timeline is open. It's going to be very hard for the evil to close it. But think about a path. Think about a path that's clear and full of light. And on each side of the path is a storm that can eat you and gobble you alive. Some of you are going to stay in the storm. But some of you are going to choose the path and go to the light. We Octurians have been watching you enslaved for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Our presence on your planet is bigger and more available than it has been in the past, as well as our Palladian brothers and sisters, our Orion brothers and sisters, our Syrian brothers and sisters. Pay attention to social viruses. Pay attention. If the media is telling you something, pay attention. Why? Turn it off. Turn it off. Your heart knows. Your heart knows the truth. Your heart, the human heart, oh, the human heart. The human heart is a beacon. It will lead you to the path. Beth is getting tired, so we are going to stop. We hope that she chooses to share our message with you again. And we're here. There is support and help available. However, you got to stop humaning enough to reach out and listen and allow the messages to be available to you. Blessings. Interesting. Interesting. They are enslaved. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I loved that. It was a call to action to get out of our humanness, right? The smallness. And I was getting tired. So like, we're going to wrap this up. And that's my humanness, right? Like, but it was only at the end, but it's a lot of energy to hold. It's a lot of energy to hold. And I love the way they said human, right? Like human. I'll have to go back and listen to that when I'm not actually the one sharing it with you. All right. My name is Beth Osmer, and sending you so much love. I'll see you on the next video.